So this video will be about something I've dealt with on the new Granblue Fantasy Gacha Steam forums, as well as something from Twitter. I had decided to make a post on the Steam forums. The title reads, "So, what characters got you into playing this game? Who's your favorite?" This post was solely created to interact with people and to get to know about what characters people like and how they got into playing Granblue Fantasy, as well as to converse with each other about the characters that we like. As you can clearly see, there is nothing wrong with my post. Keep this in mind. For a while, the post went very well. Everyone shared their favorite characters and how they ended up playing the game and such. I even got to share that a character named Uni was also a part of the Primal Pals. This is information people don't really know in the English community that well because they don't follow the Primal Pals that well, and they're mainly gameplay oriented. My post was made on March 9th, and I really like conversing about the many characters in the game. But on March 12th, I was attacked by deranged sexuality-obsessed internet terrorists who tried to not only ruin my post over Satyr, but attempted to slander and engage in defamation in order to get everyone to dogpile me irrationally. This is something I always end up having to deal with for the past 6 years. The person named Dungo first appeared on my post calling me Rex, which is not a name I even go by anymore, let alone a name that anyone but people a part of a Blun_Z's server that had harassed me would know. So if you see anyone use that name, you know exactly what they're all about and what they're trying to do. Before Dungo appeared into the forums to do this, someone who I knew saw exactly what happened from outside the forums. It was from a Discord server named GBF Gaijin. Back then, a person from that server named Kamanad used to engage in the same behavior of stalking and harassing me. In the case of Dungo, he was seen not only saying, "The Satyr guy is back," but also tagged other people in order to start a Discord raid there, to disrupt, spread rumors about me on that post, and sexual harass me with disgusting insinuations about Satyr. The person he tagged is implied to be the Discord server's owner. This server is also known for its toxicity as well. Around this time, people had noticed how they all derailed my post. But another thing that had happened around this time was that someone made a post to insinuate something about Satyr's biology on Twitter as a means to mess with me. If you look in the quote retweets, you can also see people freely admitting to it alongside the original poster. When people aren't mocking them or calling them out on what they're even doing, they're basically being enabled to do these kinds of things, and that's a part of why this harassment has gone on for so long. You can even see how similar this post is to yet another post doing the same thing and tried to report me over the game's literal lore. On another note, after my Steam post was locked, me and the ones harassing me was banned for 24 hours. I didn't even deserve it given what people were trying to put me through on my post. But what I wanted to show is how these people spread rumors and how easy it is to identify them. As you could see here, this person takes advantage of how I'm unable to comment and waits for an unsuspecting person to walk into his trap. But someone thankfully gets in his way of doing that. I also want to speak on what this guy is saying briefly, as it will also be relevant. He's saying I should respect the headcanon that is thrown around about Satyr. So let me tell you why you should absolutely never respect that. Because in the first place, it has caused nothing but damage and harm to her character and turns the environment of the community toxic because the only ones seeing her that way are the ones causing trouble on purpose. Like for example, this person who came into my server flat out admitting to that. It doesn't even make sense for someone to even see her character and think that about her, which is how you easily can spot who is trying to cause problems. It was never an interpretation, it is an excuse to mess with someone. It ruins her character and makes it so that the only things ever said about her is about her having different genitals when she's female, meaning that isn't true about Satyr. So coming back to this, As soon as Dungo did what he did here, people started jumping onto this post on March 12th. Now, a lot of what people try to throw accusations about me on here is very mental. Here we have a person named Silkweave, and if whatever he's saying is familiar, this is the same guy named Phoenix Burning from the subreddit that the subreddit moderators locked the comment of to prevent anyone from telling him he was wrong about whatever he was saying about me and Satyr. And he is still wrong, saying that I got IP banned for the reasons he is stating, when it was really because I tried to come out about the harassment no one was doing or saying anything towards. Here are some more examples. He also tries to say, I delete any dissenting opinions from anything I control, and that's rather crazy to say because the only comments I ever deleted was harassment. Additionally, he essentially says that everything I've ever thought about Satyr is wrong. This person is very delusional. The things he tries to insinuate and obsess over about Satyr as an implication never existed in the first place. I'm just going to post this clip again. Before I get into this, I will explain what Satyr is. She is a primal beast, and primal beasts are basically weapons of another race in Granblue called the Astrals. Primals are said to be primal cores, given a form created by their astral masters, and is immutable, so they cannot change at all from how they are created. Everything about a primal beast is predetermined by an astral. So that's the case with Satyr, a character created as a biological woman. Even the sort function in the journal proves this. And there you have it. But I guess he hates the game's writer that much, huh? I mean, nothing is going his way whatsoever. So that makes sense. He tries to focus down on Satyr's mythology when a mythological satyr isn't even generally defined that way. Roman mythology has female satyr. Media also often depicted female satyr, and they're always part goat. There's even in-game text telling him his own thoughts aren't even relevant to the game. He wants to throw buzzwords on me, but is clearly displaying sexism. His comment is so desperate here too. He says that since she always wears a skirt, that implies different genitals. No, dumbass, she's a female. Understandably, she's covering herself. That's a natural thing females do, but you're trying so hard to get into her pants and getting people under your bad ideology. Those are just the clothes she likes to wear. Her Halloween version doesn't even have a skirt in the first place. This game isn't porn. We do not play the same game. You can watch more about this guy in this video here. The next time he comments, he decides to finally leave down the evidence that apparently shows that I said he should have a bullet in him. Now here's the thing about this. You can already tell this is completely out of context. He says I was stalking his profile for hours, but he is purposefully leaving out the context on how this actually started and lying by omission. You can tell by his response there, and I did not stalk this person. The truth of the matter is, he was purposefully messing with me alongside others on Blue Sky. This was obviously noticed by Vibrating Sheep, the one running the Granblue unofficial Twitter. And this fat cue ball behind the computer could not care less about the harassment towards me. I said my piece about this beforehand in the video I did on Phoenix Burning, or Silk. Obviously, I'm not going to dive back into that mess just to fetch all of that evidence, but you guys are free to do if you like. This person, Silk, was also operating on knowledge that this was said in the document, which is at the very front of the Blue Sky page. He adds on and quote, "This reputation will continue to follow you everywhere until you can let go, dude. It's not worth it. Get a grip." This gaslighting is insane. He came to my post and rated it alongside some other people in order to get it taken down and spread dubious and false rumors about me. He also assumed another person to be me the moment someone told him that whatever he thought about Satyr was completely false. I'm pretty sure any sane person reading that knows he should take his own advice, because it's not my reputation that will follow me everywhere. It's this idiot and others like him. He does not care what happens to him in the process. Another one of the people who tried to ruin my post was named Round Maru, and he tries to act anonymous, when on another Steam post that I created, he tried to lie and make it seem like the people who were harassing me on there were just different people when it was just another Discord raid. I created the post because I was dealing with the same constant harassment, and at the time I had been posting lore videos there. So it was really just something I created in order to let people know so I can get help from others when that time comes. Here's what I had to say about it in the video I did on Vibrating Sheep, because it simultaneously shows more people who are also involved and makes you question, why do they even care so much about this post to attack it? Or how these deranged people sent people after me on a Steam post that I created in the GBVSR forums. I made it because I felt it was going to happen again when I put out a video on Primal Beasts. I'll speak more on that in a moment. But if you look closely at the emoji count, it vastly increases after this person does this, and the forum post stays open for hours with people spamming it non-stop, trying to harass the admin to lock the post. The harassment through use of the emoji spam for posts in general was so obvious that Steam eventually removed it and made it more expensive to award people an emoji. The last person who jumped on my Steam post was this guy named Unmei, and he is perhaps the worst out of the one I brought up here. The guy just says it right there. He is here just to flat out ruin my post because he thinks I don't deserve a platform and says that all I do is insult people when it's always the other way around. He starts bringing up things about Dunban's sexuality from Xenoblade on a post about Granblue Fantasy. This guy legit just asked me how many genders there are. Are you convinced at how crazy these people are now? The guy confirms as well that he is from Blunzi's server, trying to blackmail and say that I went along with the joke. But the fact of the matter is, I didn't go along anything, as I was just confused. At this point in time, I was somewhat of a new player, and this was the catalyst towards me just leaving the server for good because incorrect information was being forced onto me.
This is in reference to the tweet he made on his private account, quote, retweeting the joke I made under someone's post with Mario holding the pride flag towards someone's post. But as usual, context matters. Z says that what I did there is homophobic, but there is obviously something wrong with that claim. For starters, Dunban is a fictional character. Secondly, the person I'm speaking to doesn't seem at all serious to me, but it was also a joke, as well as the one commenting underneath me. So all I did was try to play along. Lastly, I say above the meme that I wouldn't do that. The meme symbolizes me, not anyone else, showing that it would be gay for me to do that in my own opinion, and that there's are better compliments for me to use. With that said, people joke around about this kind of thing pretty often. So it's also pretty strange for someone who blew up over memes to quote retweet what I said, mention he was upset with me about that, and then lectures about his adventures in the locker room followed by him playing football. I don't care, and none of this has to do with the hatred for a group of people. Someone who isn't straight and other people that like to comment on Just a Robot's video of this issue also agrees that it doesn't look homophobic as well and that it's just a joke.
In conclusion, these people are psychopaths. I wanted nothing to do with these people. Their only goal is to ruin me in any way they can. They keep chasing after me, labeling me, trying to cancel my every action, keep chaining me down from the things they themselves can't move on from, try to gaslight me, stalk me, lie about things I never did, and try blackmail and try to enact defamation towards me. All of this over Satyr. They also ruined my post over her, which was really just a post made to interact with people and share things about our favorite characters and how we ended up playing the game. This has gone on for 6 years and will likely keep on going for more years, which is why I'm going to end off saying, don't ignore when someone is clearly going through very obvious harassment. Instead, ignore the rumor spreading and speak out against it. Those who stand by and watch all of this happen are a part of the problem because they enable people to do more to their target. And the more people that enable these things, the more potential damage they can do to their target and cause other worse things to happen in the process.